drawing stuff, so we'll do loads of lovely stretches tonight. So just slide the shoulders down, tight through the tummy, and we'll just take it into that deep squat position. And again, remember with the squat to take the bum back, make sure the knees are not coming over the toes. And again, I've been really busy today actually. I had loads of people in my 9:30 and 12. I think, yeah, this is a funny time, isn't it, with different work patterns at the minute. And again, and 8, 7, 6, 5. So there's on YouTube, there's one, I think I put it up on Sunday, last one. Well done. Then just take that right leg forward into that hip flexor stretch. Keep the shoulders down. We'll do some work for the hips. So do that big circle and extend it. Yeah, I did on Sunday morning a stretch. I think it was about 45 minutes. Let me just have David. Hello, David. What time do you call this? Let me. Yes, in. And circle the other way. So yeah, Mark, sorry, I did a stretch one, which if you're running is probably worth. So I'll just forward you it separately on my YouTube channel. So just gently take the shoulders down, weight slightly forward. We're not going to take it into lunges. We're just going to go down into a lunge, take the weight onto the front knee, and then take that back heel down to the floor. So you might, if you've been running, you might struggle getting the heel all the way down. It doesn't matter, just take it so it feels mild discomfort, not pain. And just hold. I wondered where you were, David. And then just feel that stretch. Good. And then straighten that front knee, chin to chest, gently roll it down. Feel that stretch in the back of the leg. Just keep down there for just a little while, taking some breaths in and out. I'm just going to check David's on, all right? Yeah, no worries. Good. And bend the front knee. Slowly start restacking back up. Gently up. Well done, back and down. And the other side. Quite a gentlish session tonight, Dave. And then circle round. And again for 2. Be interesting to know where you're running, Mark. I've been trying to go through the park, through the woods, because it's quite difficult to completely social distance if you're running around the lake. So I've been just going off a bit trailing. And then back into that lunge, weight into the front knee. Back heel down towards the floor. Can you see? I'm raising the heel up and then I'm just driving it down to the floor. Take a couple of deep breaths in. And out. And again. Yeah, I've done a couple of crazy classes today, so it's quite nice to do lots of more stretch and mobilisation. And then take it into your front leg, chin to chest, gently down to the floor. Let the head hang into that deep hamstring stretch. Again, don't worry if you can't touch the floor, just put your hands on your shin. Gently bend the knee and slowly back up. Okay, let's just get some movement through. So if you just go side to side, obviously the pelvis can do that. It also can go forward and back. So we're just going to incorporate both the moves into that pelvic circle. So again, as you come under, yeah, that position is pelvic imprint, that is release. It's a bit like a cat, I guess. So you're trying to move the spine in both directions and just notice which one might feel a bit uncomfortable. And 2 and 1. Well done. Okay, let's take it into that deep hamstring, deep squat. So nice wide position, shoulders down, tight through the tummy. Take the bum back and down. Make sure you are almost falling back in the hips. I can't see you guys, so don't start squatting in this position. Yeah, take the bum back and down, and again. Let's do 20. So we've got 16 to go. And 15. And 14. Again. So I hope you're all keeping well. I had a quick chat with Dave. Mark, you're obviously still working then if you've got loads of email stuff. David, have you decided to take the plunge and retire full time? And again, let's go. I've lost count. Let's do another 8, 8, 7, 6, 5. So we'll try and just really mobilise the spine in every direction if we can. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Good work. Take it into your warrior pose. So front knees bent. Back leg is straight, slightly turned in at the foot, only a slight bit, yeah? And we're just going to reach forward and circle, and again. So getting some movement in the shoulders, and just as we're going into that bent knee, having a nice little stretch in the inner thigh area, and again. Do 4 more. 4. Really try and reach. 3, 2. Last one. Hold it. Just look at that thumb. Really push into that front knee. Good work. Keep the core engaged. Gently start bringing your arm up, letting that front leg straighten. As we take the gaze up, take a breath in. Good work, 2 more. Last one. And then bend the knee again, that front knee, and take that front hand down towards the inner calf area and go to the other direction. So again, just mobilising all the way, well not mobilising, stretching through laterally and working on balance a little bit. Breath in. Hasn't the weather been incredible, guys? My oldest son has been working outside on the roof because obviously he doesn't have to see anyone. It looks like he's been Saint-Tropez. And then gently back up. Wouldn't that be nice? And the other way. And again, draw that navel in, reach. Oh. And can you just imagine how that first kind of beach bar drink on the beach will look or feel like? When that will happen, I've no idea. And again, reach. Keep the core engaged. 4 more. So make sure your breath is even. Try and do as big an inhale and as big an exhale. And then reach. Just look. Again, really try and push into that inner thigh area. Keep the core engaged, straighten that front leg as you just bring your arm up to ceiling and your gaze if you can. Well done, come back, take that hand down into that bent knee and the other way, so you're getting that lovely lateral flexion of the spine. Last 2. Last one. And gently up. Well done. Keep them legs nice and wide. Take the hips backwards, the chin towards the chest. Roll down nice and slowly on towards the floor. So we'll do some prone stuff as well, David, just for the neck and the upper back. So yeah, just always let me know before a class, guys, if there's anything that you particularly like. So Mark was saying about calves, Achilles, and you know, by all means, just give me a request. Someone's here. Sorry, guys. Hey, Simon. And then just take that hand to that foot, let the head hang, take a breath in. We're working on hips, calves, hamstrings tonight, Simon, a bit of upper body work. Seems some people are running more, me included. And again, the other direction, take a breath in. Back to centre. Yeah, just hold it in centre position. Just let the head hang a bit more. And then walk the hands out a little bit to walk the feet back in. And slowly back up to standing. So I think, Mark, the main thing is when you're running is that you just make sure you're using all your other muscular support system as well. So we will do some strength work as well. Okay then, let's just take it into our balance. So again, balance, really good for so many things. Certainly if you're running and you sort of go over on your ankle, the stronger the bone is, the better. Shoulders down. Draw that tummy in. Bring it up. So we're going to try and use our musculoskeletal system in every direction. So we've taken into hip flexion, knee extension, back and down. Lift it up. 4, 2. And down. Lift it up. 4, 3. And down. And up. I don't think my balance has ever been so good, actually. And 4. See if you can take your arms out just to start using your delts a little bit. Just bring it up. Good. 2. And 1. And then just bring it in and just circle through the ankle joint. So just getting a little bit of mobility on this side. And 1, well done. Take it into that abduction now. So we're going to take our big toe to the mat. And again, we're going to just lift and lower. Keep drawing the navel in. 2. Try not to kind of move over. So we're trying to keep as centered as we can. This side's harder for me. And again, no it's not, is it? Oh, I don't know. Anyway. And 4, 3, 2, hold it up, hold it, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, well done. Take it to the back into that hip extension. Remember that we're not bending as we come up, we're trying to keep the leg really straight. So again, take the weight slightly forward, draw the core in and lift. So again, a lot of running really, we lose a lot of the hip flexors. Same with cycling. So hip extension work, working the bum and the hamstrings is good. Hold it up if you can. Flex and point. So these are moves that I really do a lot in bar. And I think bar, people think ballet. Oh gosh, it puts men off. But actually it's really good for guys. 2. And 1, just hold it. If you can, grab it, come forward or just come into that hip flexor stretch. Grab hold of something if you need. Sorry, David, I don't know if you've got your band there. So just hold and relax. Well done. That standing leg probably feels like it needs a good old stretch out. So take that standing leg, not the one we've been working, the standing leg to the back. So into iliotibial band stretch again, which really gets tight with running. So we'll just do a side bend first and then we'll roll down. So just takes the hips in one direction. And as we come over, take a breath in. Yeah, I'm trying to record on 2 devices and they've both got completely different, like peripheral, you know, one of them is a wider lens if you like. So it's trying to just get me in shot with both of them. So if you see me going squint-eyed, it's because I'm looking at the phone. And back again. It'd probably be slightly easier to do Zoom on a laptop, I guess, but this seems to be working, so I don't want to mess about. So again, just stretching laterally and the other way. Okay, so we're really good. So this is runner stretch. So that one and this next one. So again, after each run, you should be doing this, Matt. Take the hips backwards, chin to chest. Just let the weight come forwards and gently start coming down. And you might, I've been for a run today after class. So I've only done about 5k, but I can still feel that I've upped my running this and the hamstrings are feeling a bit tight. So again, take a breath in and the calf. Breath in and slowly back up. Nice and gentle. So I don't know about anyone else. I think most women, the first place they go is the hairdressers. Nowhere. I'm going to the massage parlour. Okay, so other side. So we've just done the right leg, so we're going to stand on the left leg. You all know I've got a slight weakness on this side, so really think about pushing the foot into the mat. Draw the navel in, bring it up, flexion, extension of the knee, back in and down. Lift for 2, back in and down. And for 3, good. For 4, see if you can take arms out. 5, 6, 7. I'll wave to you on the street, Simon, in about just over half an hour. And down. And then again, draw the tummy in, lift. I saw your little boy today, Simon, when I was coming back from a run with his helmet on. I think he was practicing skateboarding or something. I waved, but I think he just thought I was a strange woman. And again, 2. Hold it if you can. Hold. Woo. Good work. And excellent. Back leg, straight. Front leg bent, tight through the tummy, weight slightly forward. Just take it into hip extension, lift, lift. So you'll notice you are strengthening the back of the leg, yeah? Pointed foot, as we know, works the calf. You're getting a nice little stretch through the front as well. Opposite muscle groups, hold it up, flex, and again, flex. So by flexion, bring the, if you can't see properly, a funny angle out, and bring the heel in towards the butt. And again, keep going. 2, 1. Either see if you can grab it into stork pose or dancer's pose. Grab that foot, or if it's too much, bring it in to standing position. And fabulous. Okay, well done. Again, just give yourself just a little pelvic circle. Oh, just to get into that back, and we're going to get down on the floor. And okay, so what we're going to do, 2 exercises. So David, I know sometimes getting up and down, it's not your favourite, so we're going to walk it down into a plank. I can hear someone, hang on a minute, let me just see if I can, I'll just see if someone's got the mic on. I'll just mute all. Okay. Sorry guys, just because I could hear something. Okay, sorry, so we're going to walk out into a plank. So you can either, we're going to try and do 4 push-ups in plank. You can do it with the knees down or full push-up. Then we're either going to walk it back up, and we're going to do it times 4. So you'll be doing 16 push-ups either in plank. If you don't want to walk it all the way up, so I'll just show you quickly. So once you've done your 4, say that's your 4th push-up, yeah? We can either walk it back, or if you don't want to walk it all the way up, you can just walk into a downward downward dog. So actually, Mark, for you, it might feel really nice to just do a downward dog. 5 on each side. Same with you, David. Back in, back out. Yeah? So I'll talk you through it. So, stand with our feet a little bit wider than hip distance. Take the hips backwards, the chin to chest. I'm trying to incorporate loads of moves that'll stretch the back out, lengthen the legs back from that tightness of running and cycling, and get some core support as well. So let's bring it in, draw the tummy in, try not to let the head drop, so lift up, neck nice and long, shoulders down. If you want to bring the knees down, you can. I'm going to try and do a full push-up, but I'm not going to come all the way to the floor. I'm just going to come down about halfway. Shoulders down, take it down for 1, take it down for 2. Make sure you breathe in. Inhale, exhale up. Last one for 4. Draw the tummy in. You can either come up into downward dog, walk the heels down, or you can walk it all the way back. This stretches the legs as well, obviously. And slowly up. If you're in downward dog, just keep walking them heels down. Okay, if you're in downward dog, walk it back into your plank position. If you're doing roll up and down, come down with me. Bring it back in again, tighten through the tummy. Bring it into this position. Hands slightly wider than the shoulders. Draw the shoulder blades down. Tighten through the tummy, elbows come out to the side, we go 1. They're not easy plank push-ups. 2, 3, so it's not cheating. 4, you can see how hard I find them. Draw the tummy in, either back up again into downward dog, keep walking the heels down, or walk it all the way back, and slowly up. So whichever one feels better on your legs and back. Again, bring it down. If you're in downward dog, start bringing it back into your plank position again. Bring it out wide, tight through the tummy, elbows come out. We go 1, we go 2, we go 3, we go 4. Woo. Bring it in, tight through the tongue, walk both heels down. Just bring it back. Either keep that stretch in downward dog or walk it back again. Each time the hamstrings and calf should start feeling a little bit better. Okay, if you're in downward dog, start walking it back into your plank. Let's just go a little bit more. We'll just do them 3 sets of 4 actually. Keeping your plank position. Middle finger pointing forward, tight through the tummy. Make sure you're not dropping through the breastbone. Draw the tummy in, bring the right leg in and back, and the left leg, and the right, and the left, and the right. Keep drawing core in. You could be all sat having a cup of tea now. You might very well be. And again. Keep going, keep drawing that core in, nice back strength, abdominal strength. Nearly there, I promise. Draw, keep core tight. Again, point the right foot. See if you can lift it a few inches away from the mat. Lift again, 2. Lift again, 3. Lift again, 4. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, and knees down. Just sit as far as you can onto your heels and just gently come into your shell stretch. And just sway side to side. Keep there for a good, I'm going to be calm tonight, good minute. So I'll send the recording. I've Zoom, we've somehow managed to work Zoom that it records more than 1 now without having to delete after 24 hours. So I'll send it after class because I know if you've not been able to come tonight. And the other side, I've got one of my clients that's literally doing every single class on YouTube. I think she's doing about 12 a week. I've locked down feeling pretty fit. And again, just walk them both hands round, take a breath in. Exhale. I know they're hard them ones. Last one. Good work, bring it round to the other side. Well done. Okay, we are going to do some work for, I know certainly rowing, cycling, computer, all that kind of thing gives us that kind of kyphosis where our back's a bit rounded, shoulder a bit high, head's a bit forward. So we're going to do lots of work where we're trying to retract through. So squeezing through our shoulder blades. So let's come down onto the mat. I've done these all week, so they're really good to just counteract rounded shoulders. So if you just push your pubic bone down into the mat, draw the navel in. We'll do something slightly different today. We'll go into crucifix. So we've done this one before, but we can't often do it in class because there's too many people for movement. So turn the heels slightly in towards each other. Hopefully you won't get cramped down. Push the pubic bone down. Pubic bone down. Tailbone towards the heel. Draw that tummy in. So feel that little gap underneath the tummy, or imagine that it's there. Slide the scapula back and down. Take that, imagine you've got a marble underneath your nose and you're just rolling it and you're coming up. Trying to pull your head back a bit, so retract the head a little bit. If you feel it in the lumbar spine, come down a little bit more. Take your arms up towards the ceiling and then bring your right arm out. Just below, make sure it's just below shoulder height, the elbow. Back in. Take the other one out. Back in. Both arms together. Reach your middle fingers long. Hold, keep drawing that tummy in. If you feel it in the lumbar spine, come down a bit, you shouldn't be. Back in. Take the right arm out again. Back in. Left arm to shoulder height. Back in. Both arms together. Working the traps in the back. It runs loads of muscles in the upper back. And obviously your shoulder muscles. Both in together, relax back down, let everything flop. Let's go again. Push the pubic bone down. Draw the navel in. Slide the shoulders back and down. Lift up, neck nice and long, length through the crown of the head. Take your arms to the slightly sort of, you're retracting back, so squeezing a bit through the scap. Draw the navel in. Right arm out to capital T. And back. Left arm. So one arm at a time to start with. Both arms together. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both in together. Right arm. So I don't know if anyone, I used to be obsessed with the Russian gymnasts when I was younger. And if you watch them when they do crucifix on the bars, it's just amazing when you see the muscles that they're using. Back in. Obviously they are, carrying their own weight as well. And again, let's do that 3 more times. Push the pubic bone in, draw the navel in, slide the scapula down, lift up into dart. Yeah. So palms are up towards the ceiling, head is nice and lengthened through the neck. Right arm out to the side and back in. Left arm. Both arms together. Really reach long. Reach the little fingers to opposing walls. Both in together. Right. Back in. Left. Back in. Right. Hold. Back in. Relax. I know people find this hard. Prone exercise. So important the older we get as well. Push the pubic bone in. Draw the tummy in again. Feel that gap. Slide the scapula back and down. And out to the side. Guys, if you want to take a video of yourself doing things and send me it, you're quite welcome to in any position that you're unsure of. So I'm just going a bit quicker on this next one. Right arm, back in. Left arm, back in. Both together. Hold, really reach. Hold for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You still drawing that tummy in? And then see if you can clasp the hands together and pull the scapula together. So not only are you working the back muscles, but stretching the pec muscles as well. And gently down, well done. Take your hands onto the side of your head and just a little windscreen wipe, side to side, and just round. And the other way. Good. Excellent. Well done. Okay. So, I've got my roller. I'm not sure who has got a roller and who hasn't. Simon, if you haven't got one and you want one home, just let me know and I'll just disinfect it and drop it at your door. But if you have got a roller, I know David has, and I know David really likes it, and I do, and I went on it, I think yesterday, I went on it for the first time since I've stopped doing classes live in the studio, and I was like quite disappointed at myself. I was a little bit wobbly. So it just shows you, if you don't use it, you lose it a lot of the time. So if you've got a roller, grab it and let's get on it. If not, you can do exactly the same exercises on the floor. Yep. So they work obviously the core, but the roller just gives you that really nice, particularly like I say, if you're a little bit forward, you can try and retract down. So be careful on the roller if you're on it that we haven't got that big gap. So try and take the ribs in and down, whether you're on the floor or the roller, that's the important bit. Keeping the ribs down. Draw the navel in. Little chin nod if we can. David, you might have a block there. So ideally we want to correct our own neck. We want our neck to be nice and long. If you see in the back of the room like that, give yourself a little hair nod. Yeah, so chin towards the chest. And let's just gently, either on the floor or on the roller, bring the right leg up to tabletop. And gently the left leg. So they're really good as well, obviously. So if you haven't got one mark, I'd get one and roll your calves on them as well when you've been running. Keep the core engaged. Take the right leg out. So if you're on the floor, do exactly the same, either with head and shoulders down, or you can clasp your hands underneath your head, thumbs into the nape of the neck, and do single leg stretch in chest lift if you're on the mat, if you prefer. So already, because I was on the other day, sometimes it's just that the brain goes, woo, if you're not used to something, so I feel a lot more steady today. Well, don't know that a lot, but keep drawing that navel in. Good, there should be no movement. If you place can you get one of your fingers just gently underneath that tiny little gap. So the ribs should be down and connected if you're on the roller. And just make sure as you're taking the legs in and out, that there is no movement whatsoever in the spine. Let's do another 8, for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Well done. If you're on the roller, just bring the soles of the feet together. If you're on the floor, obviously butterfly stretch is much easier. But just relax into that position. And floor or roller, irrelevant, just bring it into your neck stretch, side to side. So I'm currently having physio online, which is, if I'm honest guys, pretty pointless really. But anyway, the main thing is to just continue with your neck. If you get neck pain, then try and do these stretches. Sometimes resisted ones are good as well. And some heat. Side to side. Oh, last one. And relax. Well done. Good work. Let's gently come off the roller if you're on it. And we'll go straight into our bridge work. Okay, so bridge. Remember with bridge we want to keep the ribs down. We want to come up onto the shoulder blades, not onto the neck. So let's bring our feet a little bit closer to our bottom. Then this position. Draw the navel in. Slide the shoulders down. So really slide the shoulders down the back. Collarbone nice and wide. Close your eyes. Take a nice breath in through the nose. Exhale, gently roll that lower back into the mat, squashing that imaginary grape. And slowly start articulating up. Now I am not there, boys, so I know sometimes we can have our legs out here. Yeah? So we want our feet hip distance apart and we don't want our knees falling out to the side. Yep, so we want to have that ski slope position. Yeah, walk the shoulders down. Let's just stay there for a little bit of endurance. So again now, we're keeping the core engaged, working very much through the bum and the hamstrings. So we're just going to hold it. You may feel a little bit of a shake as well in the quads. Last breath. And then slowly articulate that down. Really visualize the bone, so visualize your spine. Moving bone by bone. Yeah, all the messages to our brain coming through this wonderful spinal cord. Let's take a breath in. And again, gently back. That's what I need to read. I've not read it for a long time. Simon, you've probably read it. Explain Pain. It's a really good, really interesting book. Take a breath in. Like sort of phantom limbs and stuff. And again, slowly lower. Don't rush it. It's about the only time I'm not rushing in life when I'm doing bridge. Good. Let's come up again. Breath in. Exhale. Gently squash that imaginary grape. Start coming up. And let's just get a little bit of release for the psoas muscle. So again, like I was saying to you, because I've started running now, we're kind of feeling a little bit tight through the like groin area. So it's really good to just do some hip work as well. So again, we're just going to gently elevate that right hip bone. Can you see? It's going up, back to centre. And for 3. Obviously, you are still using your glutes and your hamstrings to hold you up. So keep the core engaged. Switch sides, lift, release, lift, release, lift for 3, lift for 4, lift for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Take a breath in, slowly lower back down. So we're not doing any crazy glute leg work tonight, guys. I think I sent you the one that I did on Tuesday night. But if not, let me know and I'll send you, because I did a lot more kind of side leg work in it. And again, breath in. Exhale, gently roll the lower back onto the mat. And slowly come up. And again, in this position, we're going to just hold it. Yeah, hold. And again, elevate right hip up. And for 6, and for 5, and for 4, and for 3, and for 2, and for 1. So you can put your hands on your hip bone, feel it elevate back. First 7, first 6, first 5, first 4, 3, 2, 1. Back in, take a breath in. Slowly lower back down. bone by bone. So you know I'm only little. I don't like the word short, petite, little. But still, it can take quite a long time to articulate the spine back down. So one more time, we'll just bring a little bit of glute work in, but on two feet. So take a breath in. Again, gently roll the lower back into the mat and start coming up. We might do one side like that I did on Tuesday, just to get that upper body strength as well. So just keep in this position. This time, if you want to work the calves, you can come up. I'm not. Mark, I wouldn't. I'd keep the feet down. And just gently drop and lift. Drop, it's a tiny little bit. Drop for 3. Drop for 4. Drop for 4. 3, 2, 1. So you're in imprint. You're only going to neutral. You're not dropping so low that you're arching through the back. And again. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do 2 more sets. For 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. One more set. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, feel the booty. 3, 2, 1, breath in. And slowly restart back down. Oh, Simon, I'm thinking of doing every Friday morning, not a Zoom unless people want it. I could do a 7 o'clock Zoom. But I'm certainly going to do some 35-minute like hit ones. So let me know if you want me to send you the video. Okay, so let's do that glute stretch. So I'm just laying like this just because it feels nice. But I'm just going to do a glute stretch. So take the left leg nice and long. Bring the right leg into tabletop. Use the right hand. Push. Angle of like inner knee to shoulder. Push across. The other day I was super tight in my glutes. That this was enough for me. I didn't have to lift up. But today they're better. Grabbing the outside ankle and pushing that heel in and just pushing it across. If that's too much for you or it just doesn't feel right or you're not getting a stretch, then you can just take it into normal glute stretch like that. So this one's a normal glute stretch that most people do. That one's a little bit more piriformis, which is the muscle that sort of sciatic nerve lays underneath it. So if you're tight on that one, you need to do it. Whichever one you were doing, now lay the leg down. Now take that hand, the same arm as the knee that's up, out to shoulder height. Grab the other hand onto the outside. Stretch that we do all the time, but it's just so effective, I find. And just bring it, but make sure you might not get the foot to the floor. Don't worry if it's only going to there. Take a nice breath in. If the back's feeling particularly tight tonight, you can just bring your legs together into the side-to-side knee one, that one. Yeah, it's a little bit kinder, not quite as deep a stretch. Two more. Last one. Well done. Both arms round, out, sorry, and then just bring that knee into chest. And let's just switch sides. So again, piriformis one is whichever leg is in tabletop. You use the same hand to push across and grab it in. So keep pushing. Or simple glute stretch, where you push the knee away, place the foot on the opposite knee, and you can obviously bring that underneath foot away. You can keep, the important bit is that we keep pushing it, try and get as much into a right angle. Indication of a tight piriformis is usually that the knee comes really up here, and it obviously needs to be more pushed away. So it's linked as well sometimes to hip mobility, if you find the hips are a bit tight. Good, back down, take that underneath leg lock, opposite hand to the outside, and just bring it back into. So again, Mark, you might find if you're running, I do, when I up my running, I really got out of running, I've just got back into it this last 6 days, just because it's just lovely to get that outside air, isn't it? But because of the force through the body, sometimes the back can feel a little bit more tender as well. So I've just up your stretches. Last one. Well done. And then just bring it in, just to have that little knee. We might work more on abdominals next week. Well done. And then just because I've done this exercise a little bit this week, and a lot of people found it really quite tough. It's an old one. I've just got completely out of the habit of teaching it, if I'm honest. I don't teach it often because sometimes people find that they struggle a bit with their knee. So if you've got something to put your knee on, whether it's moving the mat, so can you see how that's a lot thicker, or a little soft cushion. So it just helps with upper body strength as well. So draw the shoulders down, tight through the tummy, and just see if you can take your arms out and then bring it over and then back down. And for 2. And for 3. Keep that core engaged. And for 4. 4. I'm not squashing into my wrist. I'm just cupping my hand. 2. If you feel that that's a bit of a challenge, then just continue doing that. Otherwise, you can try and see if you can hold. Draw the tummy in. Lift the bottom waist. So you really, you know when we do a side plank, guys, and we really talk about that waist lift, we're doing that. And drop and lift. Drop and lift. Drop. Make sure the head's nice and connected, and make sure you've got that lovely gap as well, that we're not squashing down. David, you might not like this. If you don't, just see how it feels on the hip. You might be better just lying down, but although it might feel that it's really strengthening it. Hold, hold. 8, 7, 6, 5. So working through the glute med min. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. So it's the original side leg kick. Okay. I think the original one, as I remember, not many people teach it anymore. I think is keeping the hand there. But anyway, let's try. And over. And again, keep the gap. First 7. First 6. First 5. First 4. So it's a little bit like side leg and side plank combo in lots of ways. 2. Hold it down if you can. Reach up. Big gap. Lift the bottom waist. Stretch the leg. Drop it down and lift. And for 2. And for 3. And for 4. And for 4. And for 3. And for 2. And for 1. Hold. 8, 7. Let me know if you hear them. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Good work. Just come straight into, from this position, straight into your cat to cow. It's National Health Day and week. I can't miss that. So just bring it in. Stick your bum up. Take a big breath in. Gently start articulating through. Oh. And again. And again. And again. Last one. Bring it back. Take the hands back a little bit, just for everyone really, but for me and Matt particularly. We'll just take it back into the downward dog. So tuck your toes under gently up. Let the head come towards the thighs. Walk walk the hands back a bit. Draw the tummy in. Walk the right heel down. Just feel that stretch for a count of 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it up. Take the other leg down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both up. Both down together. Feel that deep stretch, Matt. Don't force it though. Can't hear my husband. He always shouts about this time to get the boys out of the room. And draw the tummy in. Gently walk it back. Soften the knees. And slowly bring yourself up. And fantastic.